Piscean Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to your What Do I Need read for this new moon in Cancer to full moon next in Aquarius. I am your reader, Mark Angelo Lyons, Mel for short, professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions and Pisces moon. Yay! Oh, welcome, 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 welcome. If you are new to my channel, please do consider liking, subscribing, hitting that notification bell, and commenting, because apparently it is the comments that boost the algorithm, whatever the hell that is. That being said, my subscribers, thank you so much. You guys have helped me so much. This is a learning curve for me at almost 52 years old. I know I don't look it. I got good skin and I'm a witch. But you know, it's been a journey, and your support and your help and your comments and your likes and your sharing it and all of that has just been truly, truly helpful for me. So I'm very, very thankful. So let's get up in this gig, shall we? We are looking at a What Do I Need read, a 5-card draw, which means I'm going to be pulling one card from five different divination systems, each one representing a different pantheon that I work with. I will call those out as I go, but a What Do I Need read is about looking at, well, what do I need? Little clues, tips, and hints from my pantheons of what the Piscean Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs needs this new moon in Cancer. A new moon on Monday. Oh my God. Can't wait to light my torch and wave it for the millennials. Like, what is he talking about? Google new moon on Monday. Yeah, see what you get. Simon Le Bon Bon, shall we? To the full moon in Aquarius. Right, the new moon is on the 20th of July. The full moon in Aquarius, the 3rd of August, a 2-week period, a waxing moon. So what do you need, right? What do you need for this period? So what I'm going to ask you to do to make this a little easier on you and on me, kind of, sort of, is remember to breathe, right? Breathe through, be in the present moment. This is a quickie read, around 20 minutes is what I'm shooting for. Without a timer, I won't work with a timer because then I rush and that's not good. The guides will have their way, right? And the gods too. So, yeah, focus on your breath. I'll do the same, and I will get you the clarity, guidance, and grace that I can so that you get an idea of what you need this new moon to full moon next. We're going to start with the Doreen Virtue Healing with the Angels Oracle. All the decks that I read, there are links for them in the description box all the way at the bottom. Do check it out at some point. There's some other cool stuff down there, some teachings that I have done. So let's get up in this, shall we? I love you guys, my Mer family. It's our not so secret handshake. It's on YouTube, ain't that secret, right? Take a nice deep breath and let's go. Let's dive. My angels, please, my angels and my archangels, one card in clarity for the Piscean Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What do they need this new moon? What is the angel that they need to call upon? We need to call upon, Pisces moon, that I am. This new moon in Cancer to full moon next in Aquarius. What is it that we Piscean collectives need? The angel of healing, right? The angel's just waiting for us to call, that we need to call upon it, to ask for its intervention. What is that angel for us this new moon to full moon next July into August 2020? Oh, very Piscean. Dreams. Now, I'm not a big dreamer in the sense of while I sleep remembering. I mean, sure, everybody dreams. I just don't remember any of it. And I think it's an occupational hazard of doing what I do, like this, right? Because I'm always using the subconscious mind to clarify and bring things through. So there's not a lot of, I guess, intuitive congestion. So things don't have to work themselves out so much in the dream state for me. But that might be the case certainly for many of you, if not the majority of you in the Piscean Collective, to pay attention to your dreams, because there is some healing available there. And I will say, the other meaning of dreams for me is about your life aspirations, your heart desires, the things that call you forward on your path. Now, you can wish upon a star all you want, but you'll always be beaten by people who did the work, right? So it's okay to have a dream, to have a goal, but you know, it's not enough to just have it. Although, you know, trying too hard isn't the issue either. We're fishies, right? So it is, how much do you want to swim upstream, right? Are you a salmon? Are you a salmon? Rushdie. It's such an old joke. So what are your dreams, right? Call to that. Maybe you feel like your dreams have been jeopardized because of everything that's going on in the world right now. And just remember that there's a plan for all of this, a divine plan. We don't know what it is. There are infinite varieties apparently within the quantum field of how this puppy's playing itself out. So I just know for sure that we're going to get the things that our hearts truly desire, but how often are we so very in touch with that, with so much chaos? Remember, chaos is divine order. That's a paradox. I know it don't seem that way, but when do paradoxes ever appear that way? So let's get you a couple of pieces of tarot. We're going to use the Daughters of the Moon tarot for the voices of the goddess, the goddesses, the divine feminine, the divine yin, whatever you want to call it. It's half the universal energy. It knows stuff. Let's do this. Breathe. It's so funny. My goddesses, please. One card in clarity. For this Piscean collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, what do they need to be aware of inside of themselves, yin side of themselves, in their interior world, as deep as the Mariana Trench, us Pisceans, our interior world. So being that some of it might be a little cloudy from time to time, and particularly with this dream energy going on with the angels, my goddesses, please. What do they need to be aware of? A piece of tarot, a piece of narrative. A piece of narrative, please. For this Piscean collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs from this new moon in Cancer to full moon next in Aquarius. July into August 2020. Okay, it's a court card. This could represent a person. They often do, but not always. We're looking at the Capricorn here. What I love about this deck, all the court cards print it right on it, so it's not, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, it's Capricorn, right? It just says it right there. Pessoa, the buffalo woman. So there is this creative earth, right? A cardinal earth element, either as a person in your life, that maybe this is the person of your dreams, or maybe there is this internal slow but steady wins the race process of creativity that your dreams are manifesting, but they're manifesting on the inner right now in terms of perhaps nocturnal, sleepy, dreamy experiences, as well as perhaps some inner scaffolding if you're doing emotional healing work, if you're doing really any kind of healing work, if you're building your confidence, if there is... All right, they're giving me the language of pregnancy now. If you're gestating your dream, right? It's not ready to come out yet, right? Although Capricorn is very labor-oriented, this is something going on inside of you. So the idea of it being a person separate from yourself in the inside world, the world behind your eyes, could be, but I'm kind of getting it's more of that slow and steady wins the race, that you don't run up a mountain necessarily, right? That it's one footfall at a time. You want to make sure your placement, particularly if you're climbing one, let alone walking up one. As well as because Saturn is retrograde still, I believe, and Saturn rules Capricorn, there might very well be some heaviness in this. And particular, all right, I get it. For some of you, really that thing of feeling burdened by all that's going on, and your dream is getting sidelined. Right? So you need to kind of look at that. You kind of need to look at, I don't have to give up my dream. It just may not come in the timing that you want right now, nor may it seem possible, but hang in there. One step at a time. Slow down. Like we can slow down more? Yeah, we need to slow down more. Just to let the emotions do what they got to do in the nervous system to kind of regulate itself, right? Our nervous systems are so freaking overloaded right now. Just empathically, it's a nightmare, a nightmare, but as we're feeling it, we're healing it. Don't forget the empathic piece, my Pisceans, meaning that a lot of what you're feeling is amplified by other people all around the world feeling it. Like, it might not just be the people next door or the people that you live with if you live with people. You could really be tapping, see, that's unity consciousness. One heart. Everyone wants to talk about, Bob Marley, one love, one heart. Well, what do you think one heart means if it's not an empathic connection? We're all one. Right? Let's ask the gods. Mythic Tarot, Juliet Sharman Burke, the divine masculine energy. What do you need to be aware of, either outside of yourself or in terms of your masculine energy? What's coming from the inside out? Because if they're giving me the language of pregnancy here, about something gestating, taking its time. You really want the baby to stay in there, even though it's a metaphoric, symbolic baby, I guess you could say, a creative thing if that is your situation. You got to give it time, but maybe there's some indication here about how to take a step forward. Let's look. Breathe. My gods, please. One card in clarity for the Piscean collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. This new moon in Cancer to full moon next in Aquarius. What do they need to be aware of outside of themselves or in terms of their own masculine energy? This new moon to full moon next. The angels are talking about dreams. The goddesses about this Capricorn card, cardinal earth. So what's going on in the outside world? Ooh, okay, well, you're being redirected. The outside world, you are being given the Page of Cups, Narcissus. Now, that doesn't mean you're dealing with a narcissist necessarily. In fact, I don't attach zodiacal correlation to the pages at all. To me, they are messengers, right? So a message, maybe you're getting the message, go within, right? Narcissus, if you're unfamiliar with the flower or the myth, Narcissus, I believe, spurned either a goddess or something or other. I can't remember at the moment. I should probably look that up. My gods don't like it when I forget them, and that's okay. They don't forget me either. But was cursed to fall in love with his own reflection, and they turned him into a flower, and a Narcissus does that. Usually over water, right? So reflection. So to maybe not necessarily look at the world as a total mirror. Look, I know that that's a spiritual thing that's been around for decades, and I get it. And it was helpful. But the thing is that we need to interpret it in a more balanced, healthy way. In other words, people will say things like, well, I ran into somebody who was rude today, so I have to find the rudeness within myself. If I spot it, I got it. Maybe, maybe not. It can be that you are not rude, that you are very kind and very generous and compassionate, and that triggers you. So that's what's called a mirror of judgment. If you really want to go there, check out the 7 Essene, E-S-S-E-N-E mirrors. And I learned about that through Greg Braden, B-R-A-D-E-N, G-R-E-G-G-B-R-A-D-E-N. And there's actually an entire workshop on YouTube by Greg on the 7 Essene, E-S-S-E-N-E mirrors. So, but even if it's just telling you, look, in terms of your outside world right now, go within, right? That you are being redirected. The yang is kind of corralling you back into yourself. Wasn't that a nice little dance move I just did? That very Martha Graham. I was a dancer. We're the dancers. Let's get you a healing mantra card, shall we? From the Matt Kahn Healing Mantra deck. Sometimes I feel like my subscribers are like, oh, another healing mantra. I now have 16 of them to do this week. But they're worth it, right? Let's see what you get from the Ascended Masters. What is the perfect healing mantra that you need? Breathe. My Ascended Masters, please. One card in clarity. What is the perfect healing mantra that the Piscean collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs really, really, really need? This new moon in Cancer to full moon next in Aquarius. July into August 2020. That was quick. That was quick. I'm a little scared. You a little scared? I'm a little scared. Creating cooperation. I like this. More gets accomplished when everyone has a role to play. So if you've been trying to do this on your own, whatever this is, particularly if it's trying to, if you're trying to manifest a dream, right? Cardinal Earth, creative Earth, bringing it into physical form on the inner, gestation, like a baby growing in the mother's womb, and telling you to kind of go within. Well, maybe there is some help that you can get here. More gets accomplished when everyone has a role to play. Role play. I get to be Batman this time. You know I would be Clark Kent. I have the glasses and everything. God bless my Ray-Bans. Shall we? Creating cooperation. More gets accomplished when everybody has a role to play. Sorry, everyone has a role to play. When cooperation is created, the unity of all is accessed to accomplish more in one moment than any one person can do alone. As a creator of cooperation, you are giving others the right to contribute, which only broadens the effect of collective expression. Once cooperation is created, all facades of competition melt away, allowing each individual to feel a renewed depth of self-worth by serving a vision greater than any degree of individual gain. This is what's going to save the world, people. Well, it's not the world needs saving, the human race does. This mantra is ideal for enhancing teamwork, transforming family dynamics, and increasing inner peace. Ooh. Ooh. Warp. Okay. I'm liking it. I'm digging it. I think that's why they're saying, like, to redirect within yourself. It's like you might very well be carrying this dream to the point where it is a burden. Like, I'm really not feeling this is about sleepy dreams. Although, that, as Piscean energy, it's totally possible you might be getting information through your dreams. Yeah, write them down. I just can never remember them. But there's something here about cooperation. You're not in this alone, and you might be feeling that you are. Oh, and that would mean not that you're being narcissistic, but that you're taking it all on emotionally for yourself, right? Yeah, there could be some emotional burden carrying this baby, so to speak, this dream that you have. Now, I can relate to that in one particular area of my life. It is relational oriented. You know what it's like? You know what it's like? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, breathe. As we turn to the Whispers of Love Oracle for the voices of the higher selves of all involved, apparently my own included. So, what is the piece of insight, inspiration, or information that we need from our own higher selves this new moon to full moon next? Let's find out. A 1, a 2, a 3. 3. The higher selves of all involved. Yeah, you manifested me. The higher selves of all involved, please, 1 card in clarity. For the Piscean collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. This new moon in Cancer to full moon next in Aquarius, July into August 2020. What do they need, higher selves? What is the piece of information, inspiration, or insight that they most need this new moon, we most need this new moon to full moon next, July into August 2020. Do something for someone else. Give your attention to someone else. That's a little direct, and considering the Page of Cups here, that do make sense. That makes sense. That makes sense, right? It's like you're taking this all on yourself. And really, I mean, I'm a Virgo, so I'm service-based. I mean, 4 planets, second house in Virgo. Yeah, all 4 pretty much conjunct, too. Yeah, it's a long story. But you can see that, right? It's like perhaps you're being so into your dream and introspective that you're not really interacting with this world, hence creating cooperation as a way of doing something for someone else. You know, this is tricky because if it is really something that is a dream that you are trying to manifest here, you're not going to really be so ready to hand that over to everybody, particularly if you put in a really long time. That this has been going on for a long time. And perhaps you're not seeing things so clearly because, oh, here's the word they're giving me, you're being very insular. Look it up. Right? But it would make sense. A lot of us are sequestering within our private domains. Gotta watch my words on YouTube. Do you feel what I'm saying, right? It's like perhaps I have been a little too myopic. They give me big words today. Well, go figure, right? But that to create cooperation would be really helpful, right? More gets accomplished when everyone has a role to play, and that might very well be a service, doing something for someone else. Give your attention to someone else. That does make sense. And let's put it together in a blessing for us all, shall we? Breathe. My angels, goddesses, gods, masters, and the higher selves of all involved, please, may the Piscean collective, sun, moon, rising, Venus signs be blessed with all that they need this new moon in Cancer to full moon in Aquarius, that we may manifest the dreams that we have been holding within us and building within us and feeling inside of us, so that we can, let's do it this way, create cooperation and do something for someone else, so that we can move out of this internal self-reflective stage, understanding that more gets accomplished when everyone has a role to play for our well-being, for their well-being, and for the well-being of all concerned. May we be so blessed. So mote it be. And so it is. Thank you for watching, my Pisceans. I love you all so much. May you be blessed with all that you need. And please do like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and please comment on the video in the comment section below, because I'm wishing you the very best and the very blessed of this new moon in Cancer to full moon next in Aquarius, June into August 2020. Thank you. I love you. Hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.